Hey, what's up, guys? Mike here, and today we're going to do something completely different that I hope you're going to enjoy. So, let me give you a little bit of a backstory. The other day I was looking into sponsored brand ads, and I'm putting together a training for Spotlight, and I was going through all of these different sponsored brand ads, and I was starting to realize, like, wow, there's a lot of sponsored brand ads that are really, really bad. First and foremost, I noticed there were a lot of bad ones, and there were some that were really good. So I wanted to showcase some of the sponsored brand ads that I thought were really good because I still think this is such an opportunity. So I put together, I think I have about 14 examples of some really good sponsored brand ads, some that are okay, and some that just aren't good at all. So stay tuned. Okay, guys, so this first one that we're going to look at is for the search term cat toys ball tower. So I typed that in, and this ad showed up. And it's this ad that has a really kind of a lame headline, Your Cat's Best Friends. And this really logo that's kind of ugly, in my opinion, really doesn't connect well with the search term that was put in there. Nobody really knows what Balmy is. And if I'm going to put a logo into this valuable real estate, I want to make sure that people actually know my logo, know who I am, and they're going to resonate with that logo in some way, shape, or form. Otherwise, I want to use that space for a lifestyle photo or a photo that's going to connect better with the search term that I chose. So the other thing is, there's these other sort of cat toys and cat gifts, but somebody searched for a cat toys ball tower. So there isn't really a strong connection between the actual search term and actually what this person's actually selling. So I don't think this person did really good keyword research, and also I don't think they really did good with the match type that they selected. So overall, I am going to give this ad a no. Okay, guys, so in this example, the search term is disposable litter boxes bulk for cats. So this is a very long tail search term. It's got 6 words in there, and it's very specific. So the person who typed this in probably knows exactly what they are looking for, yet they were served an ad for kitty litter. Okay, so vet recommended 99.9% dust-free, zero odor litter. All right, well, I can see the connection there. Once again, there's a complementary connection. This brand is probably well known. I don't know of this brand, but it looks like it's got a lot of variations, quite a bit of reviews, so it's probably well known. And I would say that this is a decent complementary connection, a decent branding play. People might, gloss over this, or they might click on this. I'm not quite sure how this would work out. I'd have to dig in and see the results. Overall, once again, if you have a budget for branding play, this might be a decent connection. The one thing I do want to say, though, is the longer the actual search term is, the more specific and precise it is what the person's actually looking for. Like, they know what they're looking for. So in these sponsored brand ads, you want to serve them what they're looking for. And if you can dial in the search term to the actual headline and the products and just line everything up beautifully, it's probably going to be a really good connection there. So that wasn't the case here. This is a branding play. And overall, I think it could work, but I'd have to dive into the data to make sure. All right, guys, so the next one is cat toy with timer. And so this is an interesting search term. Somebody's looking for a cat toy with some kind of timing feature, I guess, so they can time it throughout part of the day and have their cats entertained throughout the day. And they are served an ad with treats, rawhide, pig ears, toys for your pets. By HDP, the company HDP. By the way, guys, if you own this company, I mean nothing bad about any of this. I just hope it's good feedback. But this is not a good sponsored brand ad. One thing I just noticed right away, there's an actual product missing. So you could have potentially 3 products over here. They only have 2. These are dog products being served for a cat product. So if I was selling dog toys and I had all dog toys in this sponsored brand ads, I would do a negative phrase match on the word cat just to make sure there's good alignment with the search term and the products that I'm serving. Next, treats, rawhide, pig ears, toys for your pets. Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. It's not the best headline. I think there's better ways to capture people's attention and capture that click than by telling them every single thing that you have. Maybe tell them work on the headline and make it more specific, and choose search terms and connect the search term and the headline and the images. Connect it all together. Make it as congruent as possible. So overall, I would give this no good. All right, so the next one we have is litter screen privacy. So when cats are doing their business, this enables cats to have their own privacy in the comfort of wherever they're doing their business. So as you can see here, the sponsored brand ad that was served was a protect your privacy with our selection of screens. So this is a screen protector. So this is an example of truly wasted ad spend. So if this person spends some time going into a search term report, which by the way is not available for sponsored brand ads, so this is an example of once you do get a sponsored brand ad search term report, you can see that litter screen privacy is totally a word you'd want to do a negative exact match. I would definitely do a negative phrase match on litter. This way my ad is not shown for this particular search term. So because there is absolutely zero connection to the actual search term, this sponsored brand ad is trash. All right, so next we have the Everclean kitty litter search term. So this is what I searched for. And as you can see, the search term that showed up was sponsored by Boxy Cat. Now we already saw this sponsored brand ad before, and it says no embarrassing litter box smell. So the Everclean kitty litter, this is what shows up, the sponsored brand ad. Now keep in mind, the search term that I searched for was Everclean kitty litter. So it's very specific to a brand. However, Everclean did not protect their brand. And look what's showing up. This other brand is getting in there, and they're getting a decent headline in there, no embarrassing litter box smell. Maybe that's something that would resonate with a shopper, and they're taking over some of the ad space. So Everclean, if you're out there, go ahead and do some sponsored brand ads and protect your brand. If somebody types in Everclean kitty litter, your ad should be showing up at the very top, and then look at all your products at the bottom. That would be just a way to swarm your competition to make sure they don't take over anything. So this guy is fully protected, and I think Evergreen should be protected just like this guy in case somebody comes with a bat and tries to steal your sales. All right, guys, so check this out. This one makes me a little nuts. Liddy Litter Mat. So I found these search terms in the search term report, and I just clicked on them. And this one, here's Amazon. Amazon Basics. So Amazon, and they're advertising on their own platform. So they have these really basic, cheap products that they're advertising for this particular search term. And let's see what they did. Reliable cat litter mats and pads for everyday use. Okay, so I typed in Liddy Litter Mat, which is a weird search term to begin with, and it looks like Amazon is scraping the bottom of the barrel for those weird search terms and whatever ad space they can get with some of these other, some of their products, so the Amazon Basics. So overall, not bad. Just a little frustrating that Amazon is basically advertising on their own platform, and they have these really cheap products that are undercutting everyone else. So I'm going to go, that's making me a little crazy to see this. It's the first time I've actually seen it. All right, guys, so windshield car mount. So this is something that I don't own, but just for some reason thought about putting in the search term, windshield car mount. And check this out. This is actually a really good example. I'm actually kind of excited about this. We have a lifestyle image where you can actually see the product in use. You can see it on an actual dash. You can see the beautiful background with the blue skies and the field. And you can see that it looks pretty cool on a sleek car. And it kind of paints this nice picture. And now let's look at the headline. Stay on the go with easy install car mounts. So there's a connection between windshield car mount and the car mount in the headline. And then you have 3 products all with lots of reviews. It looks like it's just like a variation of the same product because it all has 6,361 reviews. So because it has such high reviews, I mean, it's 4-star, but if it was 4.5 star, it'd be a little better. But because it has such high reviews, I would say that this is probably going to get a click. And that's a good thing. So kudos to this brand, Ayati. Hell to the yeah. All right, so the next one is clothing racks on wheels. All right. So this is something else that, I've never purchased clothing racks on wheels, but this is the search term on Amazon. And as you can see, the product that shows up is by Langria, and the actual image is pretty good. So it's another lifestyle image of what looks to be a very attractive woman using this product, and she's got all of her colorful clothing on this rack, and she can wheel it around easily. She's got her shoes at the bottom. So this is painting a very nice picture of what this product may actually look like once you purchase it. It's also showing kind of like the dimensions in a weird way because it's comparing it to this woman's height, so you can get a feel for like how big this thing might be. And let's look at the actual search term, the actual headline rather. Sturdy clothes rack help organize your home. Sturdy clothes rack help organize your home. Ooh, they were close. I don't know. It doesn't really resonate with me. I don't think the English, I'm not like an English major whatsoever, but sturdy clothes rack help organize your home. It sounds like that was put together on like Google Translate. So they could do a much better job here. And the images, like the actual products are pretty good. So they all have a lot of reviews. I can clearly see the main image. I like that a lot. The only thing I really don't like is the headline here. Sturdy clothes rack help organize your home. How about clothing rack on wheels helps organize your home? Or something like that that connects the search term to the actual headline to make it very specific. So overall, not bad. I wouldn't say awesome, actually, because I didn't really read that headline. So this is being generous, the horse with the glasses. All right, guys, next we have the camping tent. So here's the camping tent. We got another lifestyle image. We got people enjoying the outdoors. Looks like there's a family, little kid, and a father, and a big tent. Looks like it could fit a lot of people. And then as you can see, that kind of paints a nice picture. It's a lifestyle image, open in the field. I like that. It resonates with me. The person typed in camping tent, and the headline is, Meet Your New Weekend Getaway Bushnell Tents. Wow. Meet your new weekend getaway. I like that. To me, it's like, paints a picture in my mind of going away with my family, and I can see that it may be a trustworthy tent. What I don't like about this, and I just noticed this too, there are no reviews. So it just says prime, but it doesn't have any reviews, and I think that's going to be troubling for this particular product. I think that's going to stop, it's going to really stop people from clicking on this ad. It's not a bad ad. Other than that, if this had a lot of reviews, I think this would be really good. One thing I'd like to just point out is that the word camping tent is not actually in the headline. So maybe putting camping tent in there would help to create a better connection, or create like a separate ad that just is specific to camping tent, because I'm imagining a lot of people probably type in camping tent. So overall, yes, I think this person is on the pathway to victory with this ad. Definitely can make some improvements with getting more reviews, though, for their product, so it's not just going to be a big fantasy. All right, guys, next we have windshield sunshade. All right, awesome. So I didn't know there were designer windshield sunshades out there. I've never really subscribed to sunshades, never really used one, and maybe I would get a designer one if I ever did. But here we have windshield sunshade. And the actual main product image is really cool because you can see, it's like a lifestyle image because you can see the product, you can see it in use. You can see you can see two versions of it, so it really stands out. It's this cool looking cat with glasses. You can see it like on the actual windshield, so it looks cool. And then let's see the headline, Car Sunshades for Windshield. And the search term used was windshield sunshade. So there's a broad match connection there. So that's very good. I would think that this ad would do pretty good based on that connection. And then we have 3 different variations to choose from. The only thing is that this product doesn't have a lot of reviews. And one of the products that they chose has an average of 3-star reviews. So I would say that this is a really good ad, but the products, maybe they're not that good. I don't know. I would never buy anything like this. But if it had more reviews, I would give this a really good score. Overall, hell to the yes for the ad creative. This cat did a good job. All right, so next we have microwave soup. Now, I am a health junkie. I would never eat microwave soup. I don't think it's good for anyone's health. Probably got a lot of sodium and freaking chemicals and all that stuff, but I'm not here to lecture on any of that. So microwave soup, and of course, who owns the space? It's Campbell's. And this is a great example of a well-known brand taking over ad space where they could probably have a big, large budget to make sure that they protect this ad space because microwave soup is probably put in there many, many times a day, probably has a high search volume. And let's check out. They got their logo, which is, I think, a great use for the logo in this example. And then it has Campbell's registered microwavable soups. Find your flavor. Okay, not bad. I mean, find your flavor. I guess what it's going to do is it's going to go to a landing page with multiple different options, flavors to choose from. Not bad. They got all chunky flavors here. Maybe they could switch it up and do a different type of soup. So if it's a sort of like a brand exposure ad, they can show the different types of soup that they have, and people can make their choice because not everyone's in the mood for chunky, although that would probably resonate with something I would be looking for. But maybe people like creamy. And if it's just microwavable soup, which is the search term, I would go after more different styles of soup. But overall, this is a pretty cool ad. I think Campbell's did a good job. They could probably choose better products to target. Overall, I would need soup. I don't even think this monkey should be eating it, but it was a good ad. All right, so next we have soccer toys for kids. All right, so now this is an interesting search term, soccer toys for kids. Very specific. So this, parent probably is looking for a really cool toy to give their kid, wants something soccer related, but check out the headline search, the sponsored brand ad. The sponsored brand ad has this random electronic puppy for kids to have fun. Imagine you're a little boy and you are searching for soccer toys for kids. Or this is what you're looking for something soccer related, and you see this like random puppy, and then you got this like ridiculous logo with the Christmas hat, Barranco. No one knows Barranco. I mean, I don't have any kids, but I don't know Barranco, and it's just not. There's no connection here. So I guess this is maybe a broad match connection that they tried to do, and they connected to the wrong search term, soccer toys for kids. I would imagine that this brand is probably losing money on this ad, 100 ACOS or more. Really bad because people want the products below. Check that out. They've got this little soccer toy below. They've got soccer nets they can buy. This is what kids want. They don't want a robotic dog toy in this example. So I would give this no good. I'd be disappointed just like this little guy here who's lifting weights and just wants to get the hell out of class. All right, next we have the computer screen cleaner. So I typed in computer screen cleaner, and here we have a sort of like I wouldn't say it's a lifestyle image, it's like a product in use image of somebody actually using the product to clean what looks to be like an iPad or something. And the actual headline is Cleans Without Streaks for Eyeglasses and Screens. Cleans without streaks for eyeglasses and screens. All right. So somebody's looking for a computer screen cleaner. These guys threw in eyeglasses. Not bad. I would try out not having eyeglasses in there and just connecting to the audience that wants computer screen cleaners because not everyone wears eyeglasses. I just have a hunch that maybe testing would be a good idea to see which headline works better, with or without that eyeglasses. But overall, not bad. Computer screen cleaner, cleans without streaks. The search term is okay. I would try to put the search term in the actual headline, and that's been a constant theme here. And then we have the products that have decent amount of reviews. That last one doesn't have that great of reviews. Maybe I'd get rid of that last one if they could potentially get rid of that last one. Overall, this is a decent ad. I think it would work out pretty well. Nothing fantastic, but overall, not a bad job. Let's see. Many thumbs up. Okay, well, many thumbs up from SpongeBob. He likes it. Okay, guys, I hope you found this helpful. Let me know. Definitely feel free to share this. And I want to challenge you to go ahead and make some really good sponsored brand ads because I really think there's an incredible opportunity out there that, as you can see, after looking at, I would say, hundreds of different search terms, and I pulled just a few examples, people aren't doing the very best job. There's lots of opportunity for improvements, and I think this is the very top of Amazon search results, guys. So if you can master this and dominate this and spend some time in this, I think it's going to be well worth your time. And we are putting together the sponsored brand Blueprint 2.0, which is going to be finished in a couple of months. So it's not ready yet, but we're going to put together a lot of great concepts that I think we're going to help you make some really great ads. So stay tuned for that. I think it's going to be ready at the very beginning of 2020. Have a fantastic day, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.